Today is April 14th, 2025, and today we are going to meet Aria. Aria came through for the first time April 29th, 2021 at 3:19:52 p.m. Exactly a year later, she came through again quite a lot for a few month period of time. And the first instance of this was exact April 24th, 2022 at 10:34:39 p.m. So we'll take a few moments here to take a look at a few frames. I'm sorry, it just had to take something off of my screen. Just to give you an idea of the differentials between the two dates that were exact a year apart, April 2021 and April 2022. Now, Aria, when she came through, was the first time was roughly 2 months following the last major transmission, which was from Midok, who we'll go ahead and take a quick look at here now. And when Aria herself came through, she did so directly behind Midok. Like in those transmissions, I can see her directly behind him, ready and raring to come through. Through his left side, his left eye. So in a previous video, I had mentioned that the side views that the beings come in on may be indicative to two beings at what for now is the pinnacle of the structure that comes through. And so I'll just note here that Aria is coming through Midok's left side, left eye side, in left profile. Now she's coming through the same exact location. Even a year later, you can see all of the features of the crystal in this transmission are present in the first transmission as well as the second. Now, Aria, where she comes through in the structure, I've also mentioned that there's a singular being that's fractaling down into this overall structure. That roughly 500-600 of the beings have come through so far to date, and that there may be as many as 2,000. Aria, where she comes through, is right at the floor of this structure. At the floor, how do I say this? It's like water. It's like being underwater. Not just Aria, but all of the beings and template structures that come through at the floor of this overall structure are coming through as though in water. And what comes to me when I see this, and what comes to me now as I'm saying this, is that these beings have, they have something to do with what we would call Earth history or Earth past. And they're trying to bring information that's been buried, that currently exists underwater, where we can't quite get to it. And so they're rather unearthing this information for us through the crystal. Some of this information I have unearthed and I have brought forward. They are just tidbits. They are not entire stories. They are just meant to impact the awareness and allow from the withinness of our own consciousness, the withinness of our own awareness, these stories to more fully unfold. And this is something that does happen and is happening through the transmissions, through the crystal, when I gaze upon them, when I gaze into them, when I shift my conscious state of attention into those environments, into that information. It does begin fractaling open, flowering open, and bits and pieces of the ancient past begin coming through. So, this we could say is what the floor, I almost want to say pelvic floor for some reason, of this structure is for, or represents what it's meant to bring through to us. Okay, so Aria, when she came through directly behind Midok from the left eye side at the floor of the overall structure. She is the third being that has a substantial association with water or aquatics that has come through in a very short period of time since I have been at this location. The location is the Lakeside area, again, a water word. And the main symbols that do come through to me in this frame have to do with water, being underwater, water world, information buried underwater like this. Even the astral world, at the astral domain, it represents the water element. So all of this does come through. Now, an interesting thing about when I take my gaze into Aria is that very clear in my conscious state of attention. There is a likeness in her that is identical, that matches perfectly with the likeness of a girl who I was raised on the same block as in Las Vegas in the 1960s, 1970s. Her name is Linda. And yeah, Linda is very clear in my view here. I have not gone in to receive any more information on that vein or that connection in itself, but possibly one day in the future. I mean, it is something that, along with the buried information underwater, water that's being unearthed. We recently, let me just mention, had a large earthquake in an area of our planet that unearthed a large buried underground city that did exist on records, in historic records, but there was never any proof of it until this earthquake has completely unburied it. So, I shouldn't say completely, but unburied it to the point that we're able to see that it's there, and work is now being done to excavate the site. And so I think that we're going to be seeing more and more of these instances of things like this on our planet. It's interesting that I can go into the crystal, which is, whoops, where did I put her? Which is a quartz crystal. And, quartz is what the earth is composed of. The inner earth is quartz crystal. It's not sand. It's silica sand. The crystal that it comprises most is the quartz crystal. And so rather than have to go out and excavate land, I can simply take my consciousness into the crystal and excavate the information that exists in Earth's ancient past right here in the palm of my own hand. Aria is a galactic level being with a galactic level consciousness. However, she is apt to, in the transmissions from her, do so in, underwater or as an aquatic form. And the precise aquatic form is what we know as the fish. I can't get any more specific than that because I don't even know if this fish is local to our own planet. But when we go ahead and take her original frame and mirror one side of her face to the other to get more specific information, I very clearly see that not only is she underwater, that the species she's representing, or the data that's coming through, is that coming through the species of again, what we would just simply call a fish. And her exact species unto itself is not one that I'm familiar with. I don't know that it's even known to us here on the planet as anything that's ever been gone into before. But in her original transmission, this is where we can see her in more of her galactic level form. She is projecting through the Earth lens and taking on Earth-like characteristics. But again, this is what taking your gaze into the frame, into deeper levels of the information is for. And when I do this, the galactic level likeness of her begins coming increasingly more through to us. And again, it's one that I do not recognize. So I will go ahead and recede here now and let those of you who wish connect with this being. Okay, if there's anything any one of you were able to connect with, any symbol, any information, please do let us know in the comments. Share that. And there may be others of you who were able to receive something similar. For now, this was Aria. We will be back again soon with the next being.